Welcome to an admittedly chaotic tour of North Africa held by Vichy France. Our first stop is Oran, Algeria. I assume we're not going to see the city proper. I hear it's pretty warm this time of year, though. Our first and only stop in Oran will be the local airfield. Okay, not the kind of warm I was hoping for. In fact, that sounds far more traumatic than a baptism by water.
Haven't eaten nothing since we left the ship. Hey, you know, my dad runs a deli back in the Bronx, makes the best pastrami sandwiches you'll ever eat.
I prefer a ham sandwich, thank you.
Kinda like your sister, huh, you friggin' hayseed?
Well, that came out of left field.
This ain't boot camp.
So vent your anger at the enemy and try not to piss each other off more.
Yeah, storming the beach was fun and all, but I gotta get back. I got tickets to the Yankee games. They're playing the Red Sox. I got box seats.
Don't think the Red Sox will do all too well without Ted Williams. From what I hear, he's a damn good pilot. Wonder who the Navy had to trade for him.
Look, fellas, I'm glad those Frenchies decided to fight back. And for Christ's sake, Kelly, watch where you point that rifle. Try and remember that. It'll keep you from blowing the head off the guy next to you.
And if anybody's gonna be blowing my head off, it's going to be me, thank you very much.
Well, at least you can be thankful for that.
Not anymore.
Oh, God! Medic!
Little late for that to help, Kelly.
We got company.
Then let's set the table for her. Machine guns have infinite ammo in this game, but fire them for too long and they overheat. You want to fire for a while, and with accuracy, fire in bursts. Only spray like crazy if things look particularly hectic, not a wake-up call like this. Biggest drawback with a machine gun is that you can't move, and your added firepower makes you all the more attractive a target. Thankfully, this one's on a mobile jeep, so we're not sitting ducks. Nice positioning. Bad timing. If they'd waited just a few more seconds, they wouldn't be feeding the crows.
Got him! Hey, guys! Guys, you see that?
Plenty more to go around in this summer clearance sale.
Good! Now a bad time to request a furlough?
Yes, it's typically a better idea to ask for those when there aren't bullets flying all over the place. Something about that smoke doesn't make sense. It looks more like smoke from oil burning to me, but I see no other signs of a fire. And we're close enough to see plenty. Shit! Less worrying about weird smoke, more attention on the battle. Great Stukas. Not a pleasant plane to hear in the sky. Hope we have some fighters inbound or this could get messy.
Look out!
Wish I could just collapse these towers. Instead, I have to hit the individuals inside where all I'm doing is making noise.
Keep close, boys.
Damn it! He's in my blind spot! Some awkward-looking melee fighting, but if it works...
Soldier, take Kelly, Bloomfield, and the rest of the squad and mop up that barracks on the right. I want it squeaky clean, you hear me?
One sterile building coming right up. Question. Were these Vichy French drafted or volunteers? Won't stop me from killing them, but I'd like to know if I should mourn them as victims to the Nazis, or just treat them as bastards in their own right. Hey! Archer's clean! Show some courtesy, damn it! It wouldn't kill you to... Oh. Never mind. We're gonna be seeing a lot of fighting indoors in this one. Really wishing I had a weapon designed for up-close combat. Not gonna be taking any guns from dead enemies in this game, though. What can I say? I trust Allied guns more.
Move in through that building. Take Brooklyn with you.
I'm from the Bronx, Sarge.
Don't worry, that running gag will end by the end of the African campaign. Good day, mate. Can someone tell me why a Vichy-held position seems to have Nazi heavy equipment? Right, too low in the food chain to know. Better to ask someone in the command bunker. It'd look marginally better if we had someone with a Thompson or a BAR instead of these M1s. A trench gun wouldn't be a bad idea either. Hell, I wouldn't even mind a pistol. So why the hell did everyone leave the boats with just an M1? Minor observation, it seems Brooklyn is the only one who can open doors around here.
Hey! I wonder what they're hiding behind that door. Hey, cover me, will you?
It's typically a better idea to wait until the room's clear before you start picking locks. But I guess it'd be good practice in case a later, more intense mission needs a locked door open quick.
Almost open! Almost open! Almost! Ha-ha! It's like breaking into my father's liquor cabinet.
Just how old are you, Bloomfield? And that's the last of this group.
Brooklyn, you're a moron.
Oh, I don't know about that. The health kits are appreciated. Still, it was reckless. Wait for the enemy to be dead the next time before you steal from them.
You see those hangars? Get in there and secure them. I don't care how you do it. Make them ours.
Can anyone think of plausible alternatives to shooting everyone in the building? All the alternatives I can think of to make the hangar ours involve equipment and time we don't have. Ah, well, shooting them all we'll have to do. Certainly have enough ammo for it. While this game isn't one of the worst offenders, I still always wonder how I can manage to hold so many bullets and grenades. Seriously, there's a difference between a walking armory and a powder keg. I'll be surprised if I'm not turned into a pyro display before the end of this LP. All it should take is a stray bullet, and here comes the boom. Less nitpick rants, more fighting. If you're gonna run away, don't turn around to shoot. You just move slower that way. You're kidding me. My bullets were blocked by a... Dying sucks. You end up in a Groundhog Day loop that goes over and over with slight variations until you reach the next checkpoint. Still, better than starting from the absolute top every time you screw up. Lesser of two evils, indeed. For those of you who didn't just notice what I'd prefer to do when there are two different evils, I tend to kill them both. However, since that's not an option, we're stuck with the lesser of two evils. For those of you who enjoy watching your LPers squirm, I'll keep as many of my deaths in games as I can, so long as it doesn't get redundant. I mean, if I get killed in the exact same way twice in a row, or end up going through the same portion of the game 5 or 6 times, it goes from sadistic pleasure to annoyed disbelief. And I don't want anyone to go through annoyed disbelief if I can avoid it in my LPs. Shooting around the corner. Round 2! Even worse visibility than before, but I'm somehow hitting the bastards. And hitting them right in the breadbasket, apparently. Considering how bright the rest of the mission seems, this small section is painfully dark. This is also made annoying by the fact that the screen where I play the game and how it ends up on the computer isn't equally bright. Some moments it's significantly brighter, other moments a hell of a lot darker, and there's no way I can tell when it's gonna go either way. Just another thing I've gotta work around. Do they have nothing but Stukas in this airfield? Don't they have anything that can handle air-to-air combat like a BF-109 or something? Not really complaining, just curious. Can't be too many left in here. This hangar seems cleared. Let's move on to the next one.